Welcome to the Brain Booster channel, where we explore fascinating topics from around the world and expand our knowledge. Today, we're excited to dive into the rich culture and history of India. From the bustling cities to the serene countryside, India is a land of diversity and contrasts. With a population of over 1.3 billion people, India is the second most populous country in the world. It is also home to a vast array of languages, religions, and traditions. From the ancient Indus Valley civilization to the modern economic powerhouse, India has a rich and complex history. So sit back, relax, and join us as we explore this fascinating country. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more informative and interesting content. As one of the fastest-growing economies in the world, India has been making waves in the global scene. However, it is also a country with a complex government structure and ongoing political and economic issues. Our goal in this segment is to provide you with a deeper understanding of these aspects of India and give you a more well-rounded understanding of the country. So, let's get started and explore the political and economic landscape of India. Let's begin by discussing India's government structure. India is a federal parliamentary constitutional republic, meaning that it is a federation of states governed by a president and a prime minister. The president is the head of state, while the prime minister is the head of government. The president is elected by an electoral college, made up of members of the parliament and state legislative assemblies. The president's role is mostly ceremonial, but he does have some important powers such as appointing the prime minister and other high-ranking government officials. The prime minister, on the other hand, is elected by members of the Lok Sabha, the lower house of the Indian parliament. The prime minister is the leader of the majority party or coalition and is responsible for the administration of the government. India's parliament is bicameral, meaning it has two houses, the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha. The Rajya Sabha, also known as the Council of States, is the upper house of the parliament and is made up of representatives appointed by the president. The Lok Sabha, or the House of the People, is the lower house of the parliament and is made up of elected representatives from the different states and union territories of India. Now let's turn our attention to the economy of India. With a GDP of over $2.6 trillion and a growth rate of around 11% per year, India is considered one of the fastest-growing economies in the world. The major industries in India include agriculture, IT, manufacturing, and services. The agriculture sector employs around 50% of the population and contributes around 17% of the GDP. India is also the world's leading exporter of IT services and software, and the country's manufacturing sector is also rapidly growing. India's major exports include textiles, gems and jewelry, engineering goods, and chemicals. The country is also a major importer of crude oil and precious metals. Despite its many successes, India is also facing a number of political and economic issues. One of the most pressing political issues is the ongoing tensions with neighboring countries Pakistan and China. The two countries have a long-standing history of conflict, particularly over the region of Kashmir. Another ongoing political issue is the state of human rights in India. There have been reports of human rights abuses, particularly against minority groups such as Muslims and Dalits. On the economic front, India is grappling with high levels of poverty and unemployment. Despite the country's rapid economic growth, many citizens still live in poverty and struggle to make ends meet. The unemployment rate is also a concern, with many young people struggling to find jobs. While India has made some progress in addressing these issues, there is still much work to be done. It is important to keep an eye on these ongoing political and economic challenges and the efforts being made to address them. India is a land of ancient civilizations, religions, and traditions that have shaped the country into what it is today. In this segment, we will dive deeper into Indian culture and society, exploring its rich history, including ancient civilizations and religions, and discussing the diversity of Indian culture and the impact of colonialism. One of the earliest and most advanced civilizations of ancient India was the Indus Valley Civilization, which flourished around 2600 to 1900 BCE. This civilization was known for its well-planned cities, advanced engineering, and sophisticated culture. Another important period in ancient Indian history is the Vedic period, which lasted from around 1500 to 500 BCE. The Vedic period saw the emergence of the Vedic civilization, known for its religious texts, the Vedas, which are still considered sacred by many Hindus today. Religion has always played a central role in Indian culture, and there are several major religions practiced in India today. Hinduism is the oldest and most widely practiced religion in India, followed by Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism. Each of these religions has its own beliefs, customs, and practices, but they all share a common belief in the concept of karma and the cycle of reincarnation. Ancient Indian civilizations and religions have played a crucial role in shaping the country's culture and society. They continue to influence modern Indian culture and society through customs, beliefs, and practices. This is an important aspect of India to understand and be aware of when exploring the country's culture. For example, many of the customs and practices in Hinduism, such as the caste system, still play a role in Indian society today. Buddhism, which originated in India, has had a significant impact on the development of art, literature, and architecture in the country. India is a land of diversity, and this is reflected in its culture as well. The country is divided into different regions, and each region has its own unique culture and traditions. From the Himalayan region in the north to the tropical southern region, each region has its own distinct customs, beliefs, and practices. This diversity is also reflected in the languages spoken in India, with over 21 officially recognized languages and hundreds of dialects spoken across the country. The diversity of languages is also reflected in the art, literature, and music of the country. Each region has its own style of music, dance, and art, and these styles have been influenced by the different languages and cultures of the region. The food in India is also diverse and reflects the different regions and cultures of the country. From the spicy curries of the south to the momos of the north, each region has its own unique cuisine. Festivals are an important part of Indian culture, and the country celebrates a wide variety of festivals throughout the year. These festivals reflect the diversity of the country's cultures, religions, and traditions. From Diwali, the Festival of Lights, to Onam, the Harvest Festival of Kerala, each festival has its own unique customs and practices. However, the caste system, which is a social hierarchy based on birth, has had a significant impact on Indian society and is still prevalent in many parts of the country. The caste system has been a source of discrimination and inequality, and its impact on society is still felt today. India has a long history of colonialism, dating back to the 16th century when European powers began to establish trading posts and colonies on the subcontinent. The British East India Company established control over large parts of India in the 18th and 19th centuries, and the British Raj, as it was known, lasted until 1947 when India gained independence. The impact of colonialism on Indian culture and society was significant. The British introduced Western education, law, and administration, which led to the modernization of Indian society. However, colonialism also had a detrimental effect on Indian culture and society. The British imposed their own values and beliefs on the Indian population, leading to the erosion of traditional customs and practices. The British also implemented policies that led to the economic exploitation of India, leading to poverty and unemployment. The legacy of colonialism can still be seen in India today. For example, the English language is still widely spoken and used in government and business. The British also introduced the concept of the nation-state and democracy, which have played a significant role in shaping the political system of India. The British also left behind a legacy of economic inequality, and many of the problems that India faces today can be traced back to the policies of colonial rule. Colonialism has had a significant impact on Indian culture and society. While it led to modernization and the introduction of new ideas, it also had detrimental effects on traditional customs and practices. The legacy of colonialism can still be seen in present-day India, and it is important to understand its impact when studying the country's culture and society. Next, we will delve into India's current affairs, so stay tuned for that. In this segment, we're going to take a closer look at India's travel and tourism industry. From the bustling cities to the lush jungles, India has a lot to offer for travelers. Whether you're interested in visiting historical sites, exploring wildlife, or experiencing local festivals, India has something for everyone. India is home to many popular cities that are must-visit destinations for travelers. Let's start with Delhi, the capital of India. Delhi is a city with a rich history and culture, and is home to many famous monuments such as the Red Fort, Qutub Minar, and the India Gate. The city also offers a unique blend of old and new, with bustling markets and modern shopping malls. Mumbai, also known as Bombay, is the financial and entertainment capital of India. It's known for its iconic Gateway of India, Marine Drive, and the Elephanta Caves. The city is also famous for its street food, Bollywood film industry, and the famous Dabbawalas. Jaipur, also known as the Pink City, is the capital of Rajasthan and is famous for its historical palaces and forts such as the Amber Fort, City Palace, and the Hawa Mahal. The city is also known for its traditional handicrafts and colorful bazaars. The best time to visit these cities depends on the weather conditions, and it's best to visit these cities during the winter months between October and March. However, it's always good to check the weather forecast and plan accordingly. When visiting these cities, it's always a good idea to dress modestly, be respectful of local customs and traditions, and be aware of your surroundings. It's also a good idea to have a local map or use a GPS navigation app to navigate around the city. One of the most famous historical sites in India is the Taj Mahal, located in Agra. The Taj Mahal is a mausoleum built by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his wife, Mumtaz Mahal. It's considered one of the most beautiful buildings in the world, and it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Another popular historical site in India is the Ajanta and Ellora Caves, located in Maharashtra. The Ajanta Caves are a series of 30 rock-cut Buddhist cave monuments dating back to the 2nd century BCE. The Ellora Caves, on the other hand, are a series of 34 rock-cut Buddhist, Hindu, and Jain temples dating back to the 6th and 10th centuries CE. Both Ajanta and Ellora Caves are considered masterpieces of Buddhist religious art. Another must-see historical site in India is the Red Fort, located in Delhi. The Red Fort was built by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in the mid-17th century and served as the main residence of the Mughal emperors. The fort is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and it's an important symbol of India's history and culture. India has many national parks and wildlife sanctuaries that offer visitors the opportunity to experience the country's rich wildlife and natural beauty. One of the most popular wildlife destinations in India is the Kaziranga National Park located in Assam. The park is home to the one-horned rhinoceros, elephants, tigers, and a wide variety of bird species. Another popular wildlife destination is the Kanha National Park, located in Madhya Pradesh. The park is known for its tigers, leopards, and Barasingha, a type of swamp deer. Visitors can also spot many other animal species such as the blackbuck, gaur, and sambar deer. The Sundarbans, located in West Bengal, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a biosphere reserve. The Sundarbans is home to the Bengal tiger, saltwater crocodile, and a wide variety of bird species. Visitors can also spot many other animal species such as the spotted deer, wild boar, and the Indian python. There are many tour options available for visitors, including jeep safaris, elephant safaris, and boat safaris. India is a land of festivals and cultural experiences, and visitors have the opportunity to witness some of the most vibrant and colorful celebrations. One of the most popular festivals in India is the Holi Festival, also known as the Festival of Colors. The festival is celebrated in the spring and marks the victory of good over evil. During the festival, people play with colored powder and water and exchange sweets. Another popular festival in India is the Pushkar Camel Fair, held annually in the town of Pushkar in Rajasthan. The fair is a vibrant and colorful event that features a camel market, camel races, and cultural performances. Visitors can also witness traditional activities such as the mustache competition and the turban tying competition. The Konark Dance Festival is an annual event held in the town of Konark, in Odisha. The festival is held in December and features classical dance performances by renowned dancers from all over India. The festival also features music performances and traditional crafts. We hope that this segment has given you a glimpse into the many wonders that India has to offer and has inspired you to visit this beautiful country. From popular cities like Delhi, Mumbai, and Jaipur, to historical sites such as the Taj Mahal, Ajanta and Ellora caves, to the country's rich wildlife and natural beauty, India has something for everyone. If you're planning a trip to India, be sure to include some of the festivals and cultural experiences in your itinerary for a truly authentic and enriching experience. In this segment of our podcast, we will be discussing the delicious and diverse world of Indian food and cuisine. India is known for its flavorful and aromatic dishes that are enjoyed by people all over the world. From spicy curries to creamy dal dishes, Indian food is a true celebration of taste and tradition. One of the most well-known and loved dishes in India is biryani. This dish is a fragrant and flavorful rice dish that is often cooked with meat or vegetables and a variety of spices. The main ingredients include rice, meat or vegetables, and a variety of spices such as saffron, cinnamon, and cardamom. Biryani is popular in many regions of India and has many variations such as chicken biryani, mutton biryani, and vegetable biryani. Another popular dish in India is curry. Curry is a dish that is made with a variety of ingredients, including spices, herbs, and a liquid base such as coconut milk or tomato sauce. The main ingredients and the type of curry can vary depending on the region. Some popular curry dishes include chicken curry, fish curry, and vegetable curry. Dal makhani is a dish that is made with lentils and kidney beans and is slow-cooked with a variety of spices. This dish is popular in North India and is often served with rice or naan bread. It is a creamy and rich dish that is loved by many. North Indian cuisine is known for its rich and flavorful dishes, such as tandoori chicken, butter chicken and dal makhani. These dishes are characterized by the use of a variety of spices and a creamy base such as yogurt or cream. North Indian cuisine is also known for its bread such as naan, roti, and paratha. Bengali cuisine is known for its use of fish and mustard oil. Bengali cuisine is characterized by its delicate and subtle flavors. Some popular Bengali dishes include fish curry, dal, and various types of sweets such as rasgulla and sandesh. The cultural influences on each regional cuisine are varied. The South Indian cuisine has been influenced by the Dravidian culture, the North Indian cuisine by the Aryan culture, and the Bengali cuisine by the Mughal and British colonial influences. Each regional cuisine has its own unique blend of spices and cooking techniques that reflect the local culture, tradition, and resources. Street food is an integral part of Indian culture, and it's loved by locals and tourists alike. The popularity of street food in India is due to its convenience, affordability, and the wide variety of options available. From chaat and samosas to vada pav and bel puri, street food in India is a true celebration of taste and tradition. Chaat is a popular street food in India, and it's a perfect blend of sweet, sour, and spicy flavors. It's a dish that's made with a variety of ingredients, such as potatoes, chickpeas, and tamarind chutney. Samosas are another popular street food in India. They are deep-fried or baked triangular-shaped pastry filled with a variety of fillings such as potatoes, peas, and meat. Vada pav is a popular street food in Maharashtra and is often referred to as the Indian burger. It's a simple dish that's made with a deep-fried potato dumpling that's placed between two slices of bread. Bel puri is a popular street food in Mumbai. It's a dish that's made with puffed rice, vegetables, and a variety of chutneys. We hope this segment has given you a glimpse into the rich culinary heritage of India and has inspired you to try some of these delicious dishes. Indian cuisine is a true celebration of taste and tradition, and it's a great way to experience the diversity of the country. So, next time you're looking for something new and exciting to eat, give Indian food a try and let your taste buds take a journey through the flavors of India. In conclusion, this podcast has explored the rich culture, history, and society of India, as well as its politics and economy, travel and tourism, and food and cuisine. We've discussed the ancient civilizations and religions that shape the country, the diversity of Indian culture and the impact of colonialism, popular tourist destinations, historical sites, wildlife and nature, festivals, regional specialties, and street food and its cultural influences. We have encouraged you to explore India, experience its diversity, and try its delicious and diverse food. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Brain Booster channel. We hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. Thank you again for listening.